So we got insurance numbers for last week, October 9th to October 15th, 3,500. Not good numbers at all. And so far, for the first half of this month, up until October 15th, we got 5,100 insurance registrations. Of course, we had 1 week of holiday, which of course skewed these numbers. But of course, right now we're all back, and 3,500, I think, in my opinion, is quite unacceptable. I mean, like anywhere around 4,000, 5,000 ish. So 4,500 to 5,000 ish would be what we want to see. And that would keep us on track around 20K ish. But right now, so far, 5,000. It looks like this month we might have another monthly decrease in deliveries. Now, there's some very important takeaways. If we look at the so every Friday I publish the detailed vehicle delivery numbers for every vehicle model, insurance registrations, and we can tell from those numbers from last week that we've seen a steady increase in all vehicle models deliveries except the ES6, which has been decreasing, and ES6 was the main seller. Okay, so, and we came to the conclusion that the EC6 was, of course, cannibalizing some of the ES6 sales. But if we did a total ES6 plus EC6 insurance registrations, we found out that overall maintained at around 2,000 and was steadily decreasing a little bit, but still keeping above 2,000. So it was still very, very good results. So we're not going to know until Friday what happened with the delivery numbers of each vehicle model. But 3,500, that is quite low in my personal opinion. Now, believe it or not, back in August, right after July's record number deliveries of 20,000-ish, they set a internal target of 30,000 deliveries for this month of October, which was quite unbelievable back then. But it was, they had the momentum. They wanted to keep pushing forward, and I salute them fully for trying to do that. So their strategy, of course, was to hire as many sales reps as they can and have them in the stores, and that would hopefully get a lot more sales. But what we're seeing right now, and especially what I'm seeing here in stores, is that you have a lot of sales reps, but the number of customers hasn't really changed. For example, on Saturday, I went to a new house to try to sell NIOs, and I was there, and you guys saw I made a video about that. And then on Sunday, I also went to a NIO space here in Shrini district in Beijing, and that NIO space had like 8-9 sales reps all huddled around the table, and there was like one customer, and there was one sales rep chatting with that customer. So we have a lot more sales reps than we have customers, which is not something that we want to see. I think NIO should do more of these kind of promotions to get people to come into the store. Now, of course, that also means that NIO might be giving away some freebies, but in essence, they are already doing that. They're giving away a free NIO mug, completely free, as long as you download the NIO app, which is really, really nice. And I've seen them collect quite a few leads using that method. But it appears, in my personal humble opinion, all right, and you guys could disagree with me if you want, and this is just my opinion, I think that the strategy of having more sales rep isn't working that well. And I was talking to another sales rep friend, a NIO sales rep friend, and he's one of the veteran sales reps here at NIO, and he has been selling NIOs for 4 or 5 years. All right, he's not the NIO manager; it's a different guy, and we're pretty good. I help him out quite often to sell cars to customers, and he told me, in his opinion, all right, and this is just a small talk, that maybe NIO is getting a bit desperate. All right, that's what he said. He said desperate, desperate for sales, And the strategy that they think of is to get more sales reps, which in his opinion doesn't really help that much. Having more sales reps and having stricter rules on the sales reps. For example, you got to stand in the front and be like almost like a security guard right at the door. And you have shifts to basically be there. And then also, if you're ever seen not attending to a customer, you get severely penalized. And those kind of rules like that. Now, I think having a lot of sales reps is very nice, that especially when there's a lot of customers, you have a lot of people on deck to get all those customers. But then when you don't have a lot of customers, it becomes really awkward because you have a table of 9 sales reps just sitting there and discussing about customers, etc. And in the store, there's only like one customer and one sales rep that's helping out that customer. I mean, like, it's very, very awkward, and it's a bit daunting, to be honest. Like, I mean, like, if I go to a showroom or store to check out the car, and then there's like 9, 10 sales reps sitting at the table, I mean, it is a little bit scary, in my opinion. So I talked to one of the new house managers and talked about the number of staff they have, because sometimes they have a lot of staff sales reps in the stores, and he told me that sometimes NIO has some of these outdoor events where they place the car outdoors to showcase them, and they would send sales reps over there. Sometimes they would have group test drive events, stuff like that. And I think those are very good events that they need to keep on doing and get a lot of these sales reps busy. I mean, I think it's quite unacceptable that you have 8 or 9 sales reps huddled together. I mean, you might as well be outside handing out brochures rather than just sitting inside. And of course, I guess they also have other stuff part to their job, like getting phone calls and that kind of stuff. But it seems like having a lot of soldiers isn't going to get the job done. It just invokes more competition between the sales reps. What they need are better weapons, better tools, better promotional packages, and more stuff to entice customers to test drive the car, to order the car, and not just a mug for downloading the app. It seems quite a lot, but for buying the car, you need something to entice them to buy the car. Before, there were EV subsidies to entice them to buy the car. Now, back in July and August, there was this government program where if you trade in your old car, you get a big discount voucher for your new vehicle purchase. And that was over, and that was a big incentive. And guys like TIY by Ting, YouTuber as well, if you guys don't know him, good guy. Part of his reason to pull the trigger right there and then at that time point at around August was because of that trade-in program, right? You get an extra boost, an incentive. This is something that Li Auto does very well. As you guys can see, they're giving out Dyson V8 vacuums, Apple earphones. They're giving out so much stuff, tents, all sorts of stuff. And when I bought my NIO, I got similar treatment. I got a charger, one of those portable chargers, and then also got tents. I got like one of those mattresses inside the tent, and just lots of stuff. It was very, very good. I'm very, very happy to buy the car. They got to take a trick out of Li Auto's playbook and maybe sell the cars and give customers a tent. Maybe like one of those tents that can attach to the car. That's actually very popular. It's a very good thing, but it's kind of expensive. I'm sure that if they offered that as a promotion package, that you buy the car, you get this tent, it's going to be very interesting. So it seems we're going to be quite far off from our delivery target of 30,000. Of course, 1 week of anomaly, that does mean we could potentially see deliveries pick up by the end of this month, and hopefully, and I think it will, so we can probably look at around 15,000 plus ish, around 15,000 ish, hopefully a bit higher than that. But it seems like we are nowhere near 30,000 deliveries right now. I can't wait to see the exact vehicle insurance numbers for each vehicle, how they're doing vehicle wise. If it's very good, then bam. We got to see where the problem is. Is it the ES6 deliveries continuing to fall down, or has ES6 deliveries rebounded? How is the ES8 doing? Is that still making all-time highs in deliveries? Is the EC6 picking up? We gotta wait and see that video. Feel free to share your personal opinion about these results. 3,500, not that good, but I guess maybe we'll pick up by the end of this month. All right, as always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.